Oh, Hasbro, what did you do to me? Okay, people, welcome back to another Fwoosh Weekly. As always, I'm Robo, and apparently I'm a Hasbro-aholic. Like I've said in many a video, I never set out to collect the 40th anniversary line carded. I was buying them, at least the original characters, and then it just kind of snowballed. I don't know how that happened. I guess it was because I ordered a set of Wave 2, because I really wanted the Stormtrooper on card because it looks beautiful. But seeing Chewbacca, seeing C-3PO even, the Stormtrooper, the rest of the wave, the doubles, I thought, hell, I'd pick up a few from Wave 1 and I have a whole collection. And then my brain just, yeah, I had to do it. Now I collected 3 3/4 inch carded. I kept them on the card on the wall from about 96 to 2000, 2001, 2002, somewhere in there. About the time Spider-Man Classics hit. And with that, that completely changed my collecting from then on. I opened my toys, I wanted the 6-inch scale, I got rid of all that 3 3/4 inch. Not saying it's bad, I'm just saying 6-inch for me, man. Whoa, 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 mind out of the gutters. But I fell in love with it, I've stuck with it over all these years, and I guess on top of the nostalgia of seeing the vintage cards from when I was a young wee Robo, and then collecting on card in most of my 20s, it's nostalgia all the way around. They got me. Don't judge me. Don't you judge me. But there's a lot of toy news. Well, not a whole lot, but enough to talk about. It's toys. We're good, right? So let's talk about some Revoltech. Let's talk a little bit about Marvel Legends, a little bit about NECA, and a whole lot about Mafex. Now, it always seems like the toy companies wait until the day after I put out a weekly to put up their pretty pictures. I don't know how that works out. It's not like any of them watch me. I don't have those kinds of delusions of grandeur. But the day after last week's weekly, Kaiyodo put up their promotional pictures for the Amazing Yamaguchi Wolverine. Again, this line just splits collectors in half. You either like them, you don't like them. You even get into a war of words in between those who do like them and those who do not like them. You're so stupid for buying those. The joints are so ugly. But you can get them into all kinds of awesome poses. Go back to your Marvel Legends. Meh, 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 meh. Meh, 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 meh. Who cares? You want to buy the toy, buy the toy. If you don't want to buy it, buy something else. I mean, that's what it breaks down to. I'm not trying to jump on anybody's back. I'm not trying to start any kind of war here. I'm just saying, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. That's, And even though I had a bad experience with the Venom, I'm still excited about the line. Spider-Gwen's coming. She's looking fantastic. And Wolverine here is looking great. Now, it comes with several hands. It comes with 3 heads. It comes with claws that can be switched between the different hands, I think. And then the hands have a plug-in for the claws retracted. It has those, little covers on that inside. It comes with a pretty awesome slash effect. I want to see this in action. I don't use the effects from the first ones, like the foot kick and the, the slide, but options are good. I'm not going to complain about extras in the package. And then something that we haven't seen Wolverine have in a long time, at least in the mainstream comics, and then domestic figures, and that would be a cigar. I am not promoting smoking at all. In fact, I quit, 6, 7, 8, 9 months ago. I'm not even keeping track anymore, because if I think about it too much, But when I was growing up, Wolverine smoked cigars. He drank beer. That's what I was raised on. Not the beer and the cigars. I mean, seeing Wolverine with beer and cigars. He was just that manly type man back in the 80s, early 90s. This is a throwback for me. I dig it. Now this magazine scan, or wherever the hell this came from, down here you can see the comparison with Deadpool. Now Wolverine is smaller, but he's thicker. He's chunkier. Chunkier is probably a bad word to use there. He's not chunky at all. He's muscled up. So it looks like it's perfect size for the line, and I may not have the same problems I have with this one as I did with the Venom, which really what it came down to was weight. It just couldn't support itself, and I didn't like that. Now Wolverine is up for pre-order right now. He's going for about $45, and it should release in September. Something else I talked about last week was the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Marvel Legends Battle for Asgard set. Now this is a 5-pack, and the day after the weekly, they sent out the promotional pictures for it. It is, in fact, a San Diego exclusive. It'll be on the website afterwards, but we all know how that goes. Hell, you're not even guaranteed one, even if you're at the show, so it's a crapshoot getting these, really. But I will say, seeing them in high res is very interesting. I still don't want it personally, but I know there's a lot of people excited about the Jane Foster Thor, or the Odin son, the Ulick, the Malekith, or the Boar. Now yesterday was National Turtle Day or something like that. I don't know. I don't have a turtle. But NECA started hitting at their San Diego exclusive, and it looks like it's going to be another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle set. I love the set from last year. I haven't had a chance to put it in the main display because of how many figures we got at the same time. And I know not everybody was able to get the set, but this is the only way they can release these. And from the way it's sounding, they're going to make it a little bit more available this year somehow. I don't know. No final details yet. All we have are some hints and some pictures. Now, what it looks like is last year's Turtles painted in cartoon colors. And if I read it right, they're slightly darker colors than the SH Figure Arts Turtles, which I love. I mean, to me, they're the perfect version of the Turtles from when I was a kid. Now, they do hint at a Shredder, too. It shows a picture of Shredder shredding the picture of the Turtles coming through, just kind of an arm. And then the back of the package where it looks like the foot soldiers kind of got a resculpt. Or maybe that's just me projecting on it because I know the foot in the cartoon looked different than what we got in the video game figures last year. So hopefully there's some changes there. No info yet. Apparently they just got their samples from overseas and they're going to start taking pictures, and then I guess there will be a super huge announcement at some point. And then finally for Mafex, there was a lot of news yesterday, or well, this week, I guess you could say. Mafex on their blog did post some pictures of the final production piece for Suicide Squad Deadshot, Suicide Squad Joker in his white suit, and then Knightmare Batman from Batman vs. Superman. Deadshot is looking pretty damn awesome. It looks like the magazines on his hips are hinged at the bottom, so they'll hinge down to get out of the way of the waist or the hips or whatever articulation you want to use there. I'm kind of leery of those because loose joints on Mafex figures, well, they just flip down on their own. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm going to get the final figure in hand, and hopefully not. But, yeah. They have the nice text on the figure, especially around the neck, looking great. And then most of all is the Will Smith head. They're really bragging about their new face printing technology. And it does look good. It's not quite SH Figure Arts quality, but it's way better than what Mafex was doing before. And I just got the FN2187 today, and looking at his head inside the package, it does look good. I'm liking the print technology that they're using. Joker is also looking good. He's got the white suit. He also comes with the straight jacket to put on the first version of Joker. I still wish it came with bare arms for the first figure. I want that shirtless look, you know, that I recognize more than I do with this purple jacket and no shirt. So you can only take what they give. And then the Knightmare Batman, it looks good with the 5 o'clock shadow, but it doesn't quite look as good as the original piece. But it's damn close. And then for new announcements, we actually saw this pop up on Amazon first, and then last night they went up for pre-order with their actual promotional pictures and such. And that would be the Dark Knight Rises Bane and the Dark Knight Joker 2.0. Now when they announced the 2.0 for Catwoman from Dark Knight Rises, I thought, why her? I mean, that's an odd choice. Got a figure before. Again, they're pumping up that face printing tech. It just seemed like a lot of work for one figure when we weren't getting figures from the rest of the trilogy. So they start announcing other figures from the trilogy. And when that came out, I was like, well, why can't we get a Bane too? Here's Bane. Now Bane is looking really good. One positive about him, Medicom's still working on their face tech. He is mostly covered up in the face. It's just the eyes. So there's less to work with there, and the resemblance will be a lot better in the scale. It already looks good. I am not complaining at all. But I'm just saying that makes it easier on Medicom themselves. Now the body looks good. There are switchable arms for either the coat look or without the coat look where he's just wearing the vest. But without the coat on, he looks kind of narrow. And that centerpiece, that ab cover, it looks all loosey-goosey, and it may get out of line, it may fly around. Yeah, it just doesn't look as good as I think it should, or it doesn't look like the movie exactly. But with the coat on, whew, yeah, this looks great. He looks nice and big and thick and buff, and yeah, he looks intimidating. So hopefully the final product will look like that and on the shelf. It also comes with a couple of broken cowls, 2 different ones actually. And not much else. I guess the arms and the jacket took up a lot of the budget there because you come around to Joker 2.0, which I can understand Medicom's thinking here. It's Joker. It's gonna sell. I mean, there's no questioning that. It may sell better than Bane because Bane, some people like him, some people don't. Joker, I know there's always people that don't like something, but the majority of people do love this Joker. And holy shit, they really went all out on this. Now, his smiling face, it does still look a little bit weird, but it looks pretty close to Heath Ledger. It's the neutral face, that face where he's just, you know, I'm done with you, you're going down. That face, this is like a little Heath Ledger. It looks amazing. And again, this may benefit from being white face paint, the black around the eyes, the red on the lips. It's not trying to replicate a human exactly. It's kind of a caricature of a human. And then for the accessories, they're going all out here. In fact, comes with a rocket launcher, machine gun, pistol, several knives. I like the little butterfly knife at the bottom. Several sets of cards, the pipe he uses at the end of the movie, probably several hands, and then the 2 heads. The colors here pop. This looks fantastic. In fact, this looks so great, I'm probably going to go and cancel my SH Figure Arts order. Yeah. Because the SH Figure Arts looked off in the first place. It's looked off since we've seen it in San Diego last year. And they've never done anything to up that a little bit. Mafex, well, this is 2.0, so this is actually their 3rd try at a Joker. I think there was a bank robber too. I didn't like the first 2. The resemblance just wasn't there for me. This one, I need now. I don't want to wait the 9 months from now when it's supposed to come out. And knowing Medicom, it'll probably be a couple months after that. Now, both of these figures, both Bane and Joker, are running about $65. Joker will be out in January, abouts. Bane will be out in February, around. That's it for this week, but man, I can't stop thinking about that Joker. Now, I know I've been putting out a lot of reviews lately, pretty much daily for the past week or two. I'm still catching up on the pile while getting new stuff, like I said, this Mafex FN2187. Probably going to go up tomorrow, probably get to the Tusken Raider Friday, and then keep working around. All this Medicom talk has me wanting to go back and review the Mafex Harley Quinn that I haven't got to yet, especially with Deadshot coming, another Joker. Did I pre-order that Joker? I don't know. It's going to have a hard time beating the SH Figure Arts Harley because that's one hell of a figure. But I gotta know. I gotta try it. So if you like the Fwoosh Weekly, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the Fwoosh.